Good afternoon to all our learners. Welcoming you to this workshop. I am Soumya Patel, Business Strategy Expert from Learn and Build. To make you familiar with who we are Learn and Build, an EdTech learning vertical initiated by Techinist Private Limited with an aim of providing education accessible to learners around the country. With a legacy of over 10 plus years, we have trained over 300K students with 200 plus prestigious universities, including IITs and NITs. This is a 2-day workshop for all of you in the field of full stack web development. Learn and build with the goal of making every individual understand this booming technology has introduced this workshop. This technology has many key aspects and many hidden areas that you all need to understand to make a good career in this field and even to be a fine developer. Today in this workshop, you will understand many key aspects and with which we have aimed this workshop to go on. And we have today our industry expert, Mr. Bhanu Pratap Singh. He is a MERN-stack developer and an immense knowledge in this field. So today he will take this session further and he will make you understand about everything. Nowadays, people are so confused about this booming technology. They don't understand what to learn, what not to learn, what other aspects have to be taken care of. So today in this 2-day session, I believe that like today, you all will stay connected tomorrow as well. You will understand every key aspect from 0 to the level 100. And you'll get everything you want to know about this domain. So as I was talking about our industry expert, he is Bhanu Pratap Singh. He will take your session today. He is a MERN-stack developer and he has immense knowledge about this domain. He is one of our experts also who's taking lectures on our Aspire program, which is our 100% guaranteed placement program. I think you must be curious about this too, but at the end, we will give all the details about the program too. But for now, if we talk more about our industry expert, he has collectively experience of 3+ years. And moreover, he has made many live projects. And I think the live projects will be the best example for you to understand all about this domain. So I would like Bhanu Pratap sir to continue the session and take the charge and make students understand. And I wish all the best to all of you to maintain the session. And please make it an interactive session, not just listen to it and say keep quiet. Do your comments, follow all the things, make all the things available, like all the things you can do to show your interaction. Please do that. And please stay connected. You can continue, sir. Thank you.
Bhanu, you are on mute. Actually, please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so guys, first of all, as ma'am said that I have experience of 3 years with React.js technology and I'm a stack developer. So okay, so our first of all, so in React.js actually React is very trending in India, inside India. Okay, with React.js as a stack, we have many technology stack available. That is mean stack, MERN stack, and other Django technology also we have. But MERN stack is very trending inside India. Okay, that's why there are some reasons that behind that it is very. It's very trending inside India, and we will learn about these trendings, all our things, how React overcome all the issues by using the JavaScript and other the simple DOM and the regular DOM by using, and बहुत सारे reasons है मतलब उसके पीछे. That's why कि हम लोग जो है इस टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ आगे इसमें देखेंगे कि कितनी चीजें हम लोग जो है इसके साथ बना सकते हैं, क्यों रिएक्ट जो है फास्ट होता है, एंड many more time you have seen that कि बहुत सारी एप्लीकेशंस हम लोगों ने ऐसी देखी है जिसके अंदर हम जो वेब डेवलपमेंट करते हैं आफ्टर दैट पेज रिफ्रेश के टाइम पे मुझे जो है बहुत सारी चीजें वहां पे देखने को मिलती है. सो दैट्स ओवरकम एंड मेजरली रिएक्ट इज मेंटेन्ड बाय फेसबुक. ओके, एंड द प्रेजेंट नेम इज मेटा. ओके, रिएक्ट जो है उसके क्रिएटर्स जो है वो फेसबुक है, एंड सेम एज पैरेलल टेक्नोलॉजी जो मार्केट में चलती है दैट इज मीन स्टैक, and where we use the Angular as a front-end library, which is developed by the Google. Okay, but quite बहुत differences हैं mean stack and MERN stack के अंदर, ठीक है, and let me clarify one by one. Okay. First of all, I am sharing my screen. Okay, so let me clear one by one. When we are learning MERN stack technology, then where M stands for MongoDB. Okay, and E stands for, that is Express, and R stands for React, and N stands for Node. Okay, so MongoDB is generally a database for a particular project. जब भी हम कोई project बनाते हैं तो हमें उस डेटा को कहीं ना कहीं जो है स्टोर करने की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है. लेट्स सपोज अगर मैं बात करता हूँ सिंपल से किसी वेबसाइट की, हम लोग जो बात करते हैं आज, मैं फ्लिपकार्ट की अगर बात करूँ तो आप लोग वहां पे जाते हो और अपना वहां पे रजिस्ट्रेशन करते हो, ठीक है. आप जो है फ्लिपकार्ट की वेबसाइट के ऊपर जाके आपने फर्स्ट टाइम अगर आप जा रहे हो तो दैट मीन्स आप जाके वहां पे अपनी जो भी डिटेल्स है वो वहां पे जो भी रिक्वायर्ड डिटेल्स है वो एंटर करके एंड आफ्टर दैट जो है आप वहां पे रजिस्ट्रेशन करते हो, ठीक है. सो रजिस्ट्रेशन करने के बाद जो भी जो वॉट एवर डेटा यू आर एंटरिंग इन दी पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म, जो भी आप वहां पे डेटा जो अपना रजिस्टर करते समय प्रोवाइड करवाते हो वो डेटा कहीं ना कहीं किसी डेटाबेस में जाके स्टोर होता है. ओके, सो दैट व्हेनेवर यू आर रिटर्निंग बैक ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट, जब आप उस वेबसाइट के ऊपर वापस आते हो तो दैट टाइम आप अगेन वहां पे लॉग इन करते हो उस पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट पे. तो एक्चुअली दैट पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट नोज यू, है ना, वो वेबसाइट आपको जानती है. लेकिन कैसे जानती है? क्योंकि उसका आपका एक पर्टिकुलर डेटा वो उसने कहीं ना कहीं पे है जो स्टोर कर रखा है, ठीक है. एंड दैट स्टोरेज वी आर यूजिंग, दैट इज MongoDB व्हेन वी आर लर्निंग द MERN stack technology. ओके, बट एंड जो आपको यूआई वहां पे दिखाई देता है, ठीक है, जैसे फ्लिपकार्ट में आपको रजिस्ट्रेशन का जो फॉर्म दिखाई दिया, दैट इज माय यूआई पार्ट. ओके, यूजर इंटरफेस है वो. आप वहां पे जाते हो, जो फॉर्म फिल कर रहे हो, आफ्टर दैट आपको वहां पे एक बटन मिलता है जिस बटन के ऊपर आप अपना जो है रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस कंप्लीट करते हो. तो दीज आर दी फंक्शनैलिटी पार्ट, यूआई एंड दी फंक्शनैलिटी, वो आपको दिखाई दे रहा है ना. बैक साइड में क्या प्रोसेस चल रही है वो आपको नहीं पता होता वहां पे, है ना. तो उन बैक साइड की प्रोसेसेस के लिए, ठीक है, सो दैट पर्टिकुलर यूआई पार्ट इज माय रिएक्ट. अगर मैं MERN stack टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करूं तो वो पर्टिकुलर यूआई पार्ट जो होगा दैट इज रिएक्ट, है ना. वो मेरा पार्ट होता है रिएक्ट. रिएक्ट इज अ फ्रंट एंड लाइब्रेरी, है ना. सो जो भी फ्रंट एंड में बनाता हूं, जो यूजर इंटरफेस में बना रहा हूं बाय यूजिंग रिएक्ट, तो वो जो वो पार्ट है फ्रंट एंड बनाने वाला वो मेरा पार्ट बनाता है यहाँ पे रिएक्ट. ओके, सो मेरे पास एक स्टोरेज है एंड आफ्टर दैट मेरे पास में यहाँ पे रिएक्ट जो है वो मैं एज एन मेरे यहाँ पे फ्रंट एंड लाइब्रेरी में यूज कर रहा हूँ. बट लेकिन ये हो कैसे रहा है कि मैंने यहाँ पे कोई जो है डेटा स्टोर किया, ठीक है, मैंने फॉर्म के अंदर फिल किया डेटा एंड आफ्टर दैट वो जो डेटा है वो डेटा जो है आपके स्टोरेज के अंदर जाके सेव हो. तो दैट मींस कि वहां पे बीच में कोई ना कोई एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है ना. कि आप वेबसाइट ओपन करते हो लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि वो स्टोरेज जो है आपके सिस्टम के अंदर है ना. तो लेट सपोज मैं किसी वेबसाइट को चला रहा हूँ, है ना, आप फ्लिपकार्ट के ऊपर जाते हो तो जितना भी डेटा आप देख रहे हो, यहाँ आप रजिस्ट्रेशन कर रहे हो, यहाँ आप लॉग इन कर रहे हो, तो वो डेटा आपको अपने सिस्टम में MongoDB, आपके सिस्टम डजंट मैटर, आपके सिस्टम में MongoDB हो ना हो, आप मोबाइल से उस वेबसाइट को एक्सेस कर रहे हो, डजंट मैटर, आपके सिस्टम के अंदर वो सारी रिक्वायरमेंट, तो कहीं ना कहीं कोई चीजें जो है वो बैक साइड के अंदर चल रही होती है ना. एंड हियर वी इंट्रोड्यूस दी Node.js, है ना. Node.js क्या है? हमारी एक सर्वर साइड स्क्रिप्टिंग लैंग्वेज है ना, विच रन्स ऑन द जावास्क्रिप्ट, विच रन्स बाय द जावास्क्रिप्ट, ठीक है. जावास्क्रिप्ट उसमें मेजरली जो है यूज होती है यहाँ पे, ठीक है. जावास्क्रिप्ट लैंग्वेज हम जो है यहाँ पे यूज करते हैं, ठीक है. तो Node.js जो है वो हमारा वहां पे सर्वर का काम करता है. whenever you are clicking on a particular button, है ना, जब आप उस बटन के ऊपर क्लिक करते हो तो वो सारा डेटा सर्वर के थ्रू पास होता है कहाँ पे? हमारे स्टोरेज के अंदर जाके, MongoDB का जो स्टोरेज होता है. एंड आफ्टर दैट वहां पे जो है आपकी एंट्री हो जाती है. नेक्स्ट टाइम जब भी आप लॉग इन करते हो, ठीक है, तो वो ही सर्वर, ठीक है, आप जब लॉग इन करते हो अपने क्रेडेंशियल्स डालते हो, दैट सपोज आपने मोबाइल नंबर और अपना पासवर्ड डाला, तो वही पासवर्ड और मोबाइल नंबर आपका सर्वर पे जाता है, ठीक है. एंड सर्वर जो है वो आपके डेटाबेस से इंटरेक्ट होता है वहां पे, ठीक है. सर्वर इंटरेक्ट होता है एंड वो डेटाबेस में आपको फाइंड करता है ना. वो वहां पे जाके डेटाबेस में आपको फाइंड करता है कि इस पर्टिकुलर मोबाइल नंबर से क्या कोई डिटेल्स एसोसिएट है वहां पे, है क्या कोई एंट्री वहां पे हो रखी है. आफ्टर दैट जब सर्वर को जो डेटाबेस है वो सर्वर को रेस्पॉन्ड करता है, ठीक है, कि हाँ इस पर्टिकुलर मोबाइल नंबर से जो है एक पर्टिकुलर कैंडिडेट यहाँ पे रजिस्टर्ड है, ठीक है, तो वो डेटा सर्वर पे आता है एंड सर्वर जो है थोड़े से ऑपरेशंस लगा के वहां पे वो चीज चेक करता है कि क्या पासवर्ड सही डाला है, ठीक है, क्या पासवर्ड वहां पे सही एंटर किया है, ठीक है। तो आफ्टर दैट इस तरीके का जो कम्युनिकेशन होता है एंड देन टाइम जो है सर्वर अगर रीड करता है कि हाँ ठीक है जो पासवर्ड जो मोबाइल नंबर डाले हैं वो करेक्ट है, तो वो फ्रंट एंड को रेस्पॉन्स करता है, ठीक है, कि फ्रंट एंड को वहां पे रेस्पॉन्स करता है कि हाँ भाई ठीक है कि अब जो है इसका लॉगिन प्रोसेस, तो जो भी वॉट एवर लॉजिक जो है वहां पे लिखे हुए हैं लॉगिन प्रोसेस के लिए वो वहां पे रन, ठीक है। इज देयर एनी डाउट, कोई क्वेश्चन यू वांट टू आस्क? Okay. So first of all, we will start with the React all over the our setup. Okay. So actually, for run the particular JavaScript file, we need a particular environment so that my system can understand that whatever file I'm running in JavaScript. Okay. So to do the coding, let's suppose we are running a particular C program. That time we need a particular compiler. Okay, then whatever we are using, that is dev C++ and turbo C++ we are using to do the C and C programming coding. So actually what they are doing there, okay, actually they are providing a particular environment to run the C program. Okay, so actually to run the JavaScript program, to run the JavaScript coding on my system, we use Node.js, okay, which provides a particular environment on my system and some package managers so that we can run or we can install the packages, we can install the other libraries and we can run my JavaScript program. So our first task is to install the Node.js into my system. Okay, so simply you can go to on Node.js on Google and you can write the Node.js download, okay, where you will get the latest exe file according to your system. Okay, if you are Linux user, if you are Mac OS user, if you are Windows user, you can find the you can find a particular file according to your system architecture. Okay, so if you are a particular Windows user, you can download the 32-bit or 64-bit file so to install on my system. Okay, it will be a exe file. You can see here, let's suppose if I go to downloads, okay, so you can find the Node.js. Okay, this is MSI file, Microsoft installer file. Whenever you will double click on that particular file to install this, and there are some steps to next and accept terms and condition, and after that Node.js will be installed on your system. Okay, so now I can check that Node.js is completely installed my system or not. That you can use the CMD. Okay, so you can run node -- version. Okay, so currently I am using version 12.0.0 that is previously installed on my system. Okay, and I am also using NVM, and by using NVM we can install multiple Node.js version on my system, and I can switch on to another environment by using this. Let's suppose I can switch on version 14.17. Sorry, 14.17.3. It will ask about some permissions. Okay, so now if I open the another terminal and I will write the node -- version, so it will show me that I am currently using 14.17.3. Okay, so you can download and install the latest version of Node.js. Okay, and whenever you will run on the double click on that particular file, then it will install on your system and provide the Node.js environment. Okay. Okay, so Node.js will not provide any IDE to you. Okay, it's just provide it's create a particular setup on your system. Okay, it creates a particular environment on your system so that you can use the JavaScript file. And second, a particular software we need, that is VS Code. Okay, you will have to install that particular VS Code, Visual Studio Code. It's just a code editor, so you can write your code in a particular manner and run that particular code. There are some functionalities and features available in VS Code so that we can which helps to run our code, and we can simplify write our code inside this code editor. And there are some functionality which makes very simple to write our code. Okay, there are some formattings available. If you are using a particular closing tag and opening tag, it will help you. Okay, so these two software needs initially, so that we can run VS Code and all of these. Okay, so now next, when there is a Node.js in my system, it provides a particular package manager, that is npm. All our frameworks, when we use a particular framework or a particular library, then it provide a particular package manager to it. So let's suppose if we are working with the Python, if I install Python in my system, that it provides pip. Pip is a Python package manager and a Python install manager. So Python is just my package manager. So same as whenever I am installing Node.js into my system, so it provides npm. Npm is a package manager, so I can check the version. That npm is auto install by using Node.js. Whenever you are installing the Node.js, then it will auto install npm into your system. Okay, so now I can see that my current version of npm is 6.14.30. So this is my current version about I am using of npm in my system. Okay, so let's start with the React. Okay, so React is a library. React is a JavaScript library. Okay, it's not a framework. Okay, you can install that particular by using the from the scratch whenever you want. But there are initially some setups done by the developers provided by the Facebook, so you can create your initial project by using React. Okay, so let's suppose I am creating a particular directory here, and I am giving the name, that is okay. After that, I am creating another folder in this directory. Okay, you can do. I'm creating a particular folder, that is frontend. Okay, actually, we always heard that there are front-end developer and back-end developer. Okay, there are two classifications. These are two names we heard multiple times, that I am a front-end developer, I am a back-end developer. Okay, so what is the meaning of front-end developer and the back-end developer? Actually, front-end developers' major role is to handle the front-end and the UI part. Okay, let's suppose if I am developing a particular website and I am a front-end developer, that I have to maintain all the UI UX part inside my website. Okay, not back-end side. Well, let's suppose whenever I am registering on Flipkart, so that form and the button and the UI and the whatever I can see, that user interface is my roles and responsibility, so that I can handle this. Okay, not, and whenever I am click on a particular button, then that particular data is going transfer on my server and stored in the database. These are the backend logics. Okay, so database and your server part is your backend part, and your UI user interface part is your front end part. Okay, so these are the difference between front end developer and the back end developer. Actually, back end developer provides the data only, okay, on behalf of the requested data, and front end developer manage all these data on the front end side. Okay, let's suppose if I am hitting a particular, that I want to check the mobiles in between the range of 8,000 to 10,000, then you request from the front end. Okay, you change the value of that particular slider, that I just want to mobile phones in between the range of 8,000 to 10,000. Okay, so and whenever you are requesting the data and it hits the server, okay, that request goes to the server, and server fetch the data from the database, and after that it provides to the UI part, and the front end developer manages all these data. Okay, and the listing of that particular data, and all over the front end part, how it will look, and how the description will look, and how the price will look, and whatever will be there are, if thousands of mobiles available, then how it will show inside that particular UI. Okay, so this is the front end and the developer. So we are using React as a front end library. So here is my front end folder. So what I have to do, that is I will open a particular CMD inside this. Okay, so first of all, because there is a command, there is another manager provided by the Facebook, that is npx, and we can install npx inside my system by using the npx, and by run this command npm install -g npx. Okay, so what is the use of npx? Npx, by using the npx, you can create a particular project of React, initial project of React. Okay, so that we can change, we can modify that particular project, and it provide a particular initial level project. Okay, so we can, and what is the meaning of -g? -g will install this package. Okay, npx is just a package, it's just a npm package only. Okay, so you can run the React related commands by using npx. Okay, so to install this package npx, we need npm, and it is already in my system because I have installed Node.js into my system. So npm install -g npx I'm using here. Okay, so npx will be installed into my system. So whenever you will completely run this command, your system will identify the npm, and -g stands for globally. Actually, I want to install this particular package globally into my system, so that my system can identify inside my environment this package. Okay, so now if I use the npx hyphen version, okay, if I use the npx hyphen version, it gives me the version name of that particular npx. Okay, 6.14.13 currently my npx one. So by using this npx, I can create a particular React project, that is npx create React app, and whatever name I want to give this particular project, that is done. Enter that. Can we use PyCharm instead of VS? No, PyCharm is just ID for the ID we use for Python. Okay, so I think VS Code will be better choice instead of PyCharm. And what is Express.js? We will talk about the Express.js. Okay, Express.js is just a framework for Node.js. Okay, it provides some enhanced functionalities to Node.js. Okay, it provides some enhanced functionality to Node.js. We can create routing inside my Node.js server, and there is a router method available, so that we can create the endpoints of my APIs. Okay. Okay, so when this command is running, that is npx create React app and whatever app. This is npx package I install inside my system. This is the command npx create React app. Okay, and this is the name of my project that it will give whenever you are creating a particular project, and you have to give a particular name to that project, that is tag demo. It will create some initial files inside this folder. Okay, so now you can see that when the process is going on, that it is installing, when this command is running, it is installing React DOM, React scripts, and some templates inside my folder. Okay, so these packages you will get initially inside your project, so you don't have to create the package.json files and all these. We will discuss about these files. Okay, it may take some time to install this. Okay, and if you are using some antivirus, unwanted antivirus, it may fail. Okay, so be aware about this. Okay, someone is asking about the npx. So npx is npx stands for the npm node package execute. Okay, so it comes with the npm. Okay. And it is also the npm package runner, which is provided by the Facebook, and it's generally for related to do the related to the React related tasks. Okay, so if you are using the React commands and this, all of these. Okay, so okay, REST APIs are the API implementation. Okay, and we use with the REST architectural constraint, and it's an application programming interfaces. Okay. Whenever we are using a particular client server architecture, because initially we are starting with the React, and there will be a database, and the database and the server will also we will use in that particular project. So if we are working with the client server architecture, then we have the APIs of REST API. We are using the REST framework. Okay, so Node.js provide a very RESTful API. We can develop RESTful API by using the Node.js. REST APIs improve the performance. Okay, application performance. There are another method also, that is we can use the cache cookies by using this. Okay, and also the major difference I can show you, that is there is an website available, that is Json Placeholder. Okay, which provides some demo APIs to us, so that we can run and get the data for it. So this is an API. Okay, so this is an API URL. You can see this is an API URL on Json Placeholder website, and we can get the data by using this API. As you can see, that it is providing us JSON data. Okay, this. If I will hit 2, then it will provide the data by use of ID 2. If I will hit here 3, so this is this API provides the data of 200 users at a time. Okay, so if I am not providing any ID to it, it will provide me 200 users data at a time. Okay, this is a REST API. Okay, so REST API provides the endpoint to users, so that they can integrate and get the data according to that. Okay, so a couple of minutes, we will have to wait. It will take approximately 4 to 5 minutes to do that, and it depends on the system performance also. Okay, so okay, now it is completed, initializing and installing some templates to it. Yes, happy hacking, it is showing light after the completion. Exactly, if it is showing happy hacking, and it will provide some commands to run that particular project, then it is completed. Okay, bilkul, exactly. We will learn about the state and the props. Actually, these are the okay, done. State and props are the heart of React actually, and these provide the, actually why we know that React is in trending. The reason behind is that virtual DOM which React use. Okay, so you can see on my screen that is happy hacking. Okay, and it is suggesting some commands so that how you can run your project. So that is cd, and you have to tag demo folder, and after that you can run the command npm start. Okay, so first of all, you will have to go that particular folder of your project name, and after that you have to run the command, that is npm start. It will automatically, or it will automatically run your project, okay, on the browser. Okay, whatever will be your default browser, it will run automatically with the some basic functionality. Okay, having some basic functionality or React introduction. Its stop and timing is showing. So so maybe you are using some unwanted antiviruses. Okay, and because there it needs some if a network setup to do that, and so if you are using a particular antivirus, so disable it for a particular time. Okay, disable for a while, and again you have to run the command npx create react app, and it will install. Okay, so you can see that this command automatically open your browser and run the particular project. Run the particular project on that. Django and React both are different. Django is ORM based. Okay, so it runs the server internally, and React is just a front end library. Okay, so React is Django is ORM based. Okay, so this is, you can see that this is my particular project which I have started. Okay, and which is already loaded on my browser. Okay, so now it's time to run this particular. Okay, there is some there are some files and folders inside my project which I have created. Okay, so you have to run this folder in your VS Code. So here you have to open the cmd terminal, that is cmd here. Okay, and there is shortcut to run that particular folder inside my VS Code. So you can use the command code space dot. Okay, it will open this current project into your VS Code. Okay, so now there is an folder structure also. So let me discuss one by one. Okay, so first of all, there is a node modules folder. Okay, so there is a node modules folder. So whatever packages, as you see that whenever you were creating this project, okay, whenever you were created this project, then you can see that there are some packages installed automatically. That is React DOM, React scripts, and some templates. Okay, so initially essential packages installed by this command automatically. Okay, and in future, if you are installing a particular packages inside that particular project, then it will save its binary and executions files inside the node module folder. Okay, you can see. Okay, so in future, let's suppose if you are installing the material UI, and in future, if you are using the if you are installing the material UI inside your project, and inside this project folder, then the all configuration file related to that project, okay, related to that package, will be installed in this folder. Okay, will be saved in this folder, and these are known as the local dependencies of this project. Okay, these are known as the local dependencies of this project. Okay, let's suppose if you will install Bootstrap later in this project, then you will use the npm install Bootstrap, then Bootstrap configuration file will be saved in this folder. Okay, so these are the local dependencies configuration files in this particular folder, and this folder we name as node modules. Okay, because all the packages are the modules of node, so this is the node module folder. Okay, another, we have some other files and folder. So whatever packages you are using, okay, so whatever packages you are using, there is a listing and details inside the package.json file. Okay, we have a file that is package.json, which monitors all the local dependencies inside this file. Okay, let's suppose I've told that that this particular command install the React DOM, React scripts, and the web vitals and testing libraries inside your project. Then these dependencies are listed in this file. Okay, so what is the use of listing here in these about those dependencies inside the package.json file? Let's suppose, okay, let's suppose if you are sharing your project with someone, so you don't need to share the node module folder with them. Okay, so you don't need to share the node module folder. So how it will get all the packages? Because we have a list inside this package.json. Okay, so let's suppose if I delete this folder, okay, it's a very bulky folder, and some files are in the size of kb sizes. Okay, so it takes some time to delete and to count that particular. Okay, so you can open inside this folder. Let's suppose I can show you again. Okay, 5 baje. Okay, so let's suppose if I want to open my project folder inside VS Code, so go to into your project folder. After that, open cmd here. Okay, and run this code space dot. Okay, it will open that particular folder inside your React folder or VS Code. Okay, and it's asking about the continue. Okay, so here I am opening the this project into my VS Code CMD and then code dot. Okay, so these are the files available inside my package.json. So if anyone will anyone will use the command of, if he don't have node module folder, and but he have package.json, okay, so he can install all the packages which the other user or which his friend was using that time to develop that particular project. So he have to just install the command npm install only he have to run the that command npm install, and that file will be interact with the package.json and run all and install all the essential packages required for that particular project into the, and also it will provide you the node module folder exact same that the your friend was using that time. Okay, so this is the use of package.json. Okay, other use was that it provides the initial name to your project and the version code. No, you can't use collab. Okay, Google Colab you can't use. Okay, and also it provides a particular initial version to your project because it is by default by using the npx create react command. And here is the react you are using, that is 18.1.0, and react dom is already 18.1.0, and react scripts we are using 5.0.1. okay, and what are the commands? So these commands, react scripts, okay, react scripts is for npm, so you are using npm start command to run that particular project. Okay, and there are some another configuration in this. Okay, so another same another file here is an available, that is package-log.json. okay, another file that is available which is package-log.json. okay, this file is similar like package.json, but there are a major difference. It saves the dev dependency, development dependencies in that particular project. So whatever package is listed inside the your package.json file, so there are only package name. Here we have only the package name, but this file contains all the your development environment information, also about the every package information inside the package log.json file. Okay, so it is package log.json file which contains all your packages information inside this file and all your development environment related configuration in this particular file. Okay, so we have introduced about the we are familiar with the node modules, package-log.json, package.json, and now it's time to, it's a git ignore file. Okay, so whenever we are pushing our project onto on git server, and we are using to cloud to store my this to create whenever I have a particular repository and this code I want to push onto my git server. Okay, so I have to use there is an git ignore file also available. So these extension files and the folders will not be pushed on my git server. Okay, so you have mentioned the node module folder because earlier I have said that node module folder is too much bulky folder. Okay, so if this is mentioned inside the node module folder, so it will not push on git server. Okay, and there is an build folder also, and your you can see that package.json file is not mentioned here because everyone who is working with the same project at a time, so he needs package.json to get aware about the required packages which we were using inside this particular project. Okay, so this is the git ignore file. Okay, another, we have a folder that is src folder which contains all the resources of my project which I am using in this particular project. Okay, but before that I will I want to tell about the public folder. Okay, which contains a file that is index.html. Okay, and some logos and a manifest.json file. Okay, which contains the configuration of my project. Okay, in configuration, some normal configurations of my project. Okay, so this one is my html file whatever I am using. Okay, so you can see, first of all we introduce about the src. Okay, and you can see that this particular page, Okay, so we can see that this particular page, okay, it is already developed inside this inside the my project folder. So this particular folder is visible due to this file, that is app.js. Okay, if I comment all the tag inside this particular folder, then you will get the error. Okay, or if I comment all the tag, you can see a blank page into my project. Okay, so I will introduce you one by one how the project is this working and how the page is going render on my web browser. Okay, so first of all, we have index.js file. Okay, the main configuration file, that is index.js file. Okay, this is the main file which runs your all over the project. Okay, so as I said that React is a single page application. Okay, React is a single page application. Okay, so this index.js file, it works on the parent child relation. Okay, React is a single page application. So this single page, it is index.js, which contains all the components, whatever you are creating inside this folder, inside this file. Okay, all the files, all the components are mentioned in this particular file. So it gets rendered onto the your browser. Okay, so this is the index.js file. So let me one by one clarify this code. Okay, so first of all, we have import statement, which is provided by the ES6 version of JavaScript. Okay, so this is the import statement. Second line, we import the React DOM. Okay, because we have installed these packages. Okay, because we have these packages already installed into my project. Can we connect with the server on React.js? Yes. Okay, and that server will be Node.js server. But it is but we do this later. Okay, so we were talking about the index.js file, and this is React DOM, and all these packages are installed in my package.json file. Okay, package.json file. You can see React and React DOM inside my package.json file. So these are important inside this, and there is an CSS file which we use for the designing purpose. Okay, so this is a CSS file, and this is a component app.js, this file. Okay, this file is imported in the index.file, and there are report web vitals. This is a library to get the runtime codes and the error inside my project folder. Okay, some web essentials it contains, which are helpful to debug my code and to run my code. Okay, and after that, it created a particular route. Okay, it created a particular route, and this route they are getting from my HTML document. Okay, this is a query selector. Okay, this is a query selector of JavaScript. Okay, and this is used to get a particular element from my this document.get element. Actually, document is your web page. Okay, document is your web page. Okay, and get element by ID, this method can be used to get that particular element information by using its ID, and this ID is provided, and here we are providing the ID root. So where is this element? This element exists inside my HTML file. Okay, this element exists inside my HTML file, and here it is. Okay, this one. This is just only a division. Okay, this is just only a div element. Okay, so this index.js file get this particular element. This is just a simple file HTML, and then head, and this head is closing here, and after that there are some meta links, that is UTF-8 characters. So when we can use the emojis and other UTF-8 related configuration inside this, and this is favicon icon link, and these are the meta information of my project HTML file, and this is also a meta description which you can see on the browser side. Okay, these are the link URL, to connect the logo PNG and manifest file for essential insurance for essential details. And this is title of my project. These are initially configuration by whenever you are creating a particular project by using the npx create react command. Okay, so I was talking about this div element. This div element is using by index.js by using the query selector operation. Okay, so document.get element by id is using this element. Okay, using this element by using the index.js. Okay, so whatever you are running, its parent is this div element. You can see here. Okay, you can see here, you can see the elements. You can see that one is your HTML. This is your head. These are your meta links. Okay, and inside the body, you can see that div element. Okay, you can see that div element. So I was saying that React is a single page application. So whatever you will write inside your components in this project, it will run inside this root element. Okay, it will run inside this root element. Inside this root element. Okay, so this root element is using index.js. And now this root, okay, now this root is rendering my other component. Okay, this root is rendering my other components. Okay, inside the react.script strict mode. Okay, so if I remove this app, okay, if I remove this app, okay, and if I am writing, let's suppose if I'm writing h1, my name is React, it will also visible inside your page. Okay, you can see, okay, my name is React. You can also see it is visible on your page. I have commented this app tag. Okay, so if I'm using the h1 tag, it is also, you can do anything here. Okay, you can do anything. Let's suppose h2, my name is React2, similar as much as you will write, this will be reflected onto your page. But if we are developing a particular big project, so that we can't write all the code inside my index.js file, we need to create some components so we can manage, so we can maintain the architecture and the folder structures of my project. So my code should be easily understandable and readability should be clear. Okay, so we create multiple components to develop my project. Okay, so again, I have removed all these tags, and app component I am using here to display my page. Okay, so I am going towards my app project. Okay, let's suppose I can create my own component here. Let's suppose if I am creating another component, a com1.js. Okay, so first of all, I have to import React from React. Okay, so if your installation has been completed, that you can go to your project folder, that is CD, and then project name, and after that inside the project folder where package.json file exists, run the command npm start, and it will start your development server and run your project onto the browser. So if I'm creating a particular project, that I have to import that React library, okay, and import React from React. And let's suppose I am creating a particular project. I am creating a particular component, so function, and let's suppose its name is comp1. Okay, always use C capital here. Okay, and after that, function symbol use as we declare the regular functions. Okay, this one, and this function will return something, and then return value will be your HTML code. Okay, let's suppose I am writing h1. This is my customized component. This is my customized component. After that, you will have to export this component. Okay, you will have to export this component. Export default comp. Okay, but you have created this component, but it is not visible inside your project on the browser. Okay, because you have not put this component inside the hierarchy. Okay, inside the DOM, or we can say, let's suppose if I import this component inside index.js, so import comp1. Okay, and after that I am removing the app and putting here comp1, this one. Okay, so it will show my, this is my customized comp. Okay, so you can see the new component is visible now. This is my new component, and if I uncomment this, okay, it will also render on the same page. Okay, so this is my component, this is my app component, and this is my customized component. And if I multiple time using the same component copy, it will render my component again and again. This is the beauty of React. Okay, this is the beauty of React. We can use components multiple time whenever I want to use it. This is my code reusability, my component reusability. So I don't need to create or write the code another for the same component what I want to use. This is the code reusability. Okay. So let's suppose inside the app component, and there is an app method using. Okay, so I remove all the code from this one, and I will use fragment tag. This is null tag or empty tag, you can see. Okay, because you will have to return something to that particular component. Okay, so if you are not passing anything to that component, then you have to use the empty tag, so it will not give you any error. Okay, and let's suppose in the app component I am writing here h1, this is new page. Okay, so it will reflect on your web browser. Someone is asking this, can we tell me websites where web development work creation or website on HTML and CSS? Can tell me websites where web development work creations or website on HTML and CSS? Okay, so this is new page, but I want to do this. Let's suppose if I have multiple page. Let's suppose as you see in the many websites, there are let's suppose I am deleting this component. Okay, so it will raise me error because, and it is saying that component one is not exist in your project because exactly because I have imported that component one in my inside index.js. So I will have to remove this import statement from the index.js file, so it will not raise any. Okay, so if my website has many pages, let's suppose I have pages of products, yeah, movies, we can see the movies, movies.js, and we can create a particular structure to do that. Let's suppose I have screens folder. I am creating a particular folder name as screens. Okay, and I am creating many screens here. That is, let's suppose movies. First of all, home.js, and second one we have another, that is home.js, and after that movies.js, and new file about.js, and another is contact.js. I've created 4 files. Okay, so I just want to okay, so we have about, contact, home, and movies page. So inside the home component, I am creating a particular function, that is import first of my library. I am importing here, import React from React. After that, I am creating a particular function that is name as home. Okay, after that, this particular function will return something that will be my HTML code, and after that there is an h1 tag, and this is home component. Okay, and yeah, here we can write export default home. Okay, similar as I am copy and pasting all these code inside this, and this is my about. Okay, and this is about. This is my about of. Okay, same as I am using inside my contact page, and here is contact. Okay, and this is my contact page, and there is contact. And similar as inside my movies. Okay, because we are using the function component, and we can this is the basic architecture whenever we are creating a particular component. Okay, so here React movies, and I'm writing this movies. Okay, so these are my 4 components, and let's suppose I am going to all these components inside my app.js. Okay, import home and after that import movies, and after that import contact, and after that I am importing about. Okay, so these four components I have imported inside my app.js page. Okay, so now you can see that app.js, okay, index.js is parent of app.js. Okay, you can see because app.js is running due to index.js. Okay, app.js is running due to index.js. So index.js is parent of app.js. Okay, and now I am declaring all these components inside the app.js: home, movies, contact. If you want to render a particular component which you have created, so you have to use this element, you have to use this text. Okay, this one, after that about, and slash, and then this. Okay, so now all these four components will be render on your browser. You can see this is home component, this is about component, this is contact component, and this is again, sorry, I can change it to movies. Movies. Okay, so this one is your movies component. So home, about, contact, and home, movies, and about, contact, home, and this one is movies. Okay, so home, movies, contact, and about. So you can see the structure and the hierarchy that app.js is running due to index.js, and all these four components are running due to app.js. Okay, so this is why this is the hierarchy of my project. Okay, so you can see that for all these four components, app.js is parent. Okay, for all these four components, app.js is parent component. Okay, and for app.js, index.js is parent component. So overall, index.js is parent component for all app and all these four components. So index.js is parent component for all these four components and app.js. So this is the parent and child hierarchy. But I want to develop a particular website by using the navbar. I can change the components. Okay, I can render different pages by using navbar. But simply we can't do this. Okay, let's suppose if I'm using Bootstrap. Okay, you can use the Bootstrap. Okay, so you can integrate Bootstrap by I am using now by using the CDN links. Okay, so you have to import these two files, that is min.css, inside your index.html file. Okay, so first of all, I am using this file, that is min.css. Okay, and that's min.js. Okay, so copy CDN. These are the CDN links we can use to integrate the Bootstrap into my project. Okay, so you have to copy this Bootstrap link, CSS link, inside your head section, upper the title. Sorry, not this. You have to use the full link, that is this one. This one is the your CSS link. Copy this and paste inside the this. Okay, and another you have to use another link, that is CSS script JS link, this one. Okay, inside your this one. Okay, so now Bootstrap is applicable on my project. you can see after. Okay, so let's suppose I have created a particular folder. Okay, I am creating we will teach how we can work with the React Redux and about the CRUD operations. But before that, we have to we should have the understanding about the navigations and all of these. So how what is the need of Redux? Okay, so first of all, we should have the understanding why we use Redux inside my project. Okay, so we will learn about the Redux, but before that, we should have the understanding about the React. Okay, so what we were doing that we have integrate Bootstrap into my project. Okay, and after that my 4 components. Okay, and let's suppose I am creating another screen that is navbar.js. Okay, I am creating another screen that is navbar.js, and there is an again import statement React from React, and after that function and function navbar, and after that function, and this it will return some HTML context. Okay, and return h1. This is navbar component. Okay, so export default navbar. Export default navbar. This navbar is not visible yet. Okay, so we have to import inside my hierarchy structure. This is my Bootstrap link. Okay, you can also find by using the you have to just simply search Bootstrap. Okay, and you have to go on the website, and after that you will get the docs, and inside the docs you will get both 2 links here. So you have to just copy this and to copy this. Okay, this is my Bootstrap link, and this is related JS link. Okay, so I am putting this navbar component inside the app.js. So import navbar from screens, and after that navbar and this. Okay, so now this navbar component will be visible inside my. So all these 5 components, for all these 5 component, app.js is a parent component, and for app.js, index.js is parent component. So overall we can say that index.js is parent component for each screen I am creating here. Okay, for each and every screen. Okay, so let's create a navbar. I am using the Bootstrap navbar here. Okay, so you can get that particular navbar. Here, this one is navbar. Okay, so whatever navbar you want, let's suppose I am working with this navbar. Okay, so I want to integrate this navbar inside my React component. So you have to just copy this code of navbar. This is written in the Bootstrap, and this is written in the by using the HTML and the Bootstrap. Okay, so I am just copying it, and I am pasting this Bootstrap navbar code. I am copying this navbar code inside my Bootstrap, inside my navbar component. Okay, so this is my navbar component. Okay, and now if I refresh my page, you can see that navbar has been applied on your website. Okay, I can change its color to dark, background to dark. Okay, now you can see that colors are, you can see, you can use the light navbar. Okay, so if you put this navbar component, if you put this navbar component on the top of this, then you will get this navbar top of this page. You will get this navbar on the top of this page. But now we have just we don't have to feature that I can't navigate these by click on them. Okay, so let me, I just want that I want to create this element. Okay, I want to create, so I want this functionality that whenever I am clicking the home, then I will navigate to the home page, and whenever I click to movies page, then I will go to the movies, and whenever I am clicking the contact page, then I can navigate to contact page. Okay, so first of all, so directly we can't do this inside the React. Okay, inside React we can't do this directly. Okay, so we have to use a particular package that is provided by React, that is React router DOM we have to use. Okay, so we have to, if we want to implement the navigation inside my React project, then we have to use the React router DOM method. Okay, so that we can navigate one component to another component when we need. Okay, and if we want to create a particular, so first of all we have to install this package inside my project. So I am stopping this project. Okay, I'm stopping the development server, and I am installing npm install react router router DOM. npm install react router DOM. It will take some couple of minutes, and the React router DOM will be installed on a project. Now you can see that this project has that this package has installed successfully inside my project, and now you have to run again the npm start. So your development server will start again. Okay, so now you can see that this is new page. Okay, is visible on top of the navbar. This is because we have this line top of the nav below the navbar. So if you will refresh the page, then navbar will be upside, and then particular component will be. Okay, so this is the navbar of your project. Okay, now I want to integrate the navigation functions. So what will I have to do? First of all, you have to create a folder that will be navigation, because we have to maintain the project structure also. Okay, so navigations. Okay, and I am creating a particular file that is routing.js. Okay, inside this routing door, what will I have to do? I have to create the routes. Okay, so on that, on which particular route I am talking about this. Let's suppose we have a particular website that is Flipkart. Okay, so this is a nav bar. This is my navigation bar. Whenever you will click on become a seller, then you will navigate to another URL. Okay, you will redirect to another URL, that is become a seller and whatever URL it is, but you are navigating to another page. Okay, if you will click on this button, there is a pop-up also. Okay, and if you will click on services, you will go to another page, that is services. So this is my routing. Okay, actually this is my routing. That functionality I want to do inside my project. So you have to create a file, that is routing.js. I generally give it routing.js, and you whatever name you can give it to that particular file, and you have to import the name, that is import React from React. After that, create a component, that is function and routing. Okay, and return statement. Okay, function, routing, and then this return statement, and you have to import some methods inside this component. Import from, and now I am importing some method by using React router dot. So we have something here, that is routes. We have to import route as routes, comma route route. Okay, we have to import the routes and the route. And now we can create routing here. So route, okay, sorry, routes routes, and after that route route. Okay, so we can create a particular route like this. Path, let's suppose I am giving slash. Okay, and element I will have to give it to it. Okay, this. Okay, this is my closing. Let's suppose I have to import all these screens here. Home. After that, import about. Also import home. Also import movies here. Okay, and now element. So on slash is just a path whenever I am not using any particular URL. This is my slash path. Okay, so whenever you will open your project and whenever you will run that project, then what default path should be visible on my browser. Okay, so that is slash means default, and we generally use here home component. Okay, another path I am creating, that is about. So it is my about component. I have imported here this one. Okay, and not home, not two times. That is my contact and screen slash. NPM error, missing script start, because you are not running that particular npm start command inside the project directory. Okay, if you are running that npm start outer the project directory, then this error will throw from the WM server. Okay, so I am creating a root that is contact and another movies. Okay, and on contact route, contact page will be visible, and on movies page will be visible. Okay, so I have created this. So if you are applying the routing on your project, though, you have to do one task, that is browser router you are using. So import from React router DOM. React router DOM. Okay, and after that you have to import browser router and apply on whole project. Browser router like this. Browser router and wrap this app component inside the browser router. Okay, so now you can see your project will looking the as it was looking earlier. Okay, so browser router we have inside this. Okay, now I will navigate to my navbar component. Okay, now I will navigate to my navbar component. Okay, and I will remove all of these from this, and I have to just import the router component inside my app.js. So import router, R-O-U-T-R, import routing from sorry, /screens, and after that, not screens, it's from routing navigations, and inside the navigation there is routing. So you have to just apply the routing page inside. Okay, you have to just apply the routing component inside this. Okay, so why we are using this routing component inside my app.js? Because your whole project should know about the routing. Okay, your whole project should aware about the routing component. So whatever routing we are going to use inside my project. Okay, so after that we have routing component inside my app component. Okay, and I am also importing. Okay, I am also importing the navbar, import navbar, and mentioning and putting this navbar element here. So navbar should be visible. Now it is giving an error because if you have two elements or components inside a single component, and you have to use the fragment or null fragment section. Okay, you have to wrap up inside a particular parent element. Okay, you have to wrap up. You can use div also, but there isn't some issue, so you can use the parent element. So now your page will look like this. Import routing was not found in this. Just a second. Okay, we did not export this routing component. Okay, so we have to write just a line, export default, and then routing. Okay, now it will not be. Okay, so now this is again future. We did not completed this. Okay, so we are just going to complete this navigation section. Okay, so our project knows about that. On the about URL, about component should be load, and the contact URL, contact should be load, and the movies on the movies URL, movies component should be load. Okay, so we have to tell about these. We have to told about these navigations to my navigation bar nav bar. Okay, so we are going toward the my nav bar, and I'm just writing here. Then on let's suppose I am changing the in these hrefs. Okay, it is my about, it is my movies, and again I'm removing this drop down element here. Okay, now we have another page, that is contact. Okay, so you have home, about, movies, and contact. Okay, and you can change it to my project. Okay, so your URL will be look like this: my project, home, about, movies, and contact. Okay, so on the H we will use slash only, because home component is mentioned as slash here. Okay, and for the about section we will use slash about, and for the movies we will use slash movies, and for this we will use slash contact. Now you can see that this one home, this is my home component. On about, this is my about component. On movies, this is my movies component, and on contact, this is my contact. So you can see that you have implemented the navigation functionality inside my project, and you can see that URL is also changing. Okay, this is my home, this is my about, movies, and okay. So we have successfully implemented the navigation functionality inside my project. Okay, so this is you can see that it is very simple to these tasks inside my project component. Okay, inside my project whenever we are working with the React. Just a second. Okay. So we have completed the functionality of. Okay, so you can do more operations on navigation bar. Okay, let's suppose if you want to do the color, if you want to change the color from light to dark, you can change it. This one like this. Okay, but you can see that already these navigation names color are in white, black. So you can change the color of these by using this style, and it is quite simple to apply the style on the navigation bar or inside the React project. Okay, so you can just apply to color, and color should be white. Okay, and you can just copy this and paste into this, paste into this, and paste into this. Okay, so you can see now the navigation's colors are white. Okay, navigation's colors are white, and also you can put it to my project. So this one on this link. So now my project color is white. Okay, so you can check. But as you can see that whenever I am navigating on a particular page, that it is going refresh again. Okay, it is going refresh again and again. Okay, you can see here it is going refresh again and again. Okay, because we are not using the React router DOM method to navigate. Actually, inside the React, the reason behind React is fast because React has some internal provided methods. Okay, React has some internal methods and internal packages. Let's suppose we are using the React router DOM. So React does not refresh all the elements inside my DOM. Okay, but as we can see that whenever I am navigating to a particular component, then my page is going to refresh. Okay, although React is a single page application, so why I am on the single page inside my document? The reason behind the page going refresh is that we are using the href element. Okay, that is hyperlink reference inside my navigation bar. So we have to use the method provided by React router DOM to navigate my page. Okay, that is React router DOM. Here is a method that is use navigate. Okay, there is a hook provided by React router DOM that is use navigate, and you have to just declare this method inside your main function. So I'm taking the name navigate, and after that I'm using this method use navigate. Okay, and just like I'm just doing one task, that is I'm removing this href and just writing here for this. Let's suppose I am removing the href and writing here on click, on click, on click, and there is a method. Okay, method, and writing here navigate to slash home. Okay, navigate to slash home. Similar as I am removing href from here and writing slash about. So first of all, I am not changing both of these, so you can check the difference between them. Okay, so let me check. Now you are navigating from home component to about, but the page is not refreshing now. Page is not going refresh now. Okay, but if you navigate to movies and contact, then page is refreshing. Okay, so now you can check the difference between them, because we are using navigate method on home and about, and now it is not going refresh. But if we are not using we are not using the navigate method, we are not using the navigate method onto my movies and contact page. Okay, so that's why I can see that these pages are going refresh. Okay, so this is the this is the difference between when we are using the simple regular methods to navigation, and the difference between the navigate function provided, navigate method provided by the React router DOM. Okay, so now I will apply all this method on all of my functions. So I will remove this href, and now it is movies. Okay, and I will remove this contact, and now I will paste this, and it is contact. Okay, and again there is a contact, sorry. Okay, here I'm pasting this and contact. Okay, so now you can see that page is not going refresh whenever I'm navigating to a particular. You can see here. Okay, so this one. Okay, and the another changes, you can see that now this is not hand pointer. It is just like a simple pointer. So you can get back with the hand pointer by using cursor. There is a cursor property of CSS. Cursor is equals to pointer. All of them cursor pointer, and where cursor pointer. Okay, so you can see then there will be hand pointer. This one, movies, contact, about. Okay, this. And you can also see that URL is going change. Okay, So this is the difference between React and the React DOM and the regular DOM. Because if you are doing same functionality with the regular DOM, it will get refreshed again and again, and the all DOM elements are all the DOM elements are going resetting. Okay, but inside the React, DOM elements are only reset what they need. Okay, if there is a need of to reset the element, then it get need, otherwise it directly loads the component. Okay, so now move towards the another changes. Okay, we can do here. Let's suppose we were talking about the heart of the React, that is state and props. Okay, the state and props. Okay, this is very major functionality and feature provided by React. Okay, let's suppose let's talk about this. I am declaring a particular variable, okay, where x is equals to 10. Okay, I am declaring a variable that is where x is equals to 10, and there is a button to change its value. Okay, we can do this inside the another component. On a home component we can do this. This is home component, and by using the about and the routing, home component is my home component, and home is from screen/home. Inside the home component, this is executing home/home. /home, and on /home I'm using the routing and slash. Okay, I have to create another element of /home for home. Now this is okay. So now we can learn about the state and the props. So inside my home component, I am declaring a variable where x is equals to 10. Okay, and now I am creating a button here. Okay, click me, and wrapping this both the components inside a single element to make it childs using the fragment tag. Okay, and now I am creating a method to increase the value of 10. Okay, increase the value of x. So const increment, increment. This is a function. Okay, you can write it here like this. So const incre, this one. This is a function. Okay, and you can write like this. You can this is an arrow function. Okay, and arrow function introduced inside the JavaScript ES6 version. Arrow function was introduced inside the JavaScript ES6 version. This is an anonymous function. Okay, we can tell the anonymous function as we use the lambda inside the as using Python. Okay, this is anonymous function, and you can also declare like this function and incre, this one also you can do like this. Okay, and you can also declare like that. So function I am using, and I'm just writing here that x is equals to x plus 1. Okay, so whenever, let's suppose I am applying this function on my button, so on click, on click click, I am applying this function onto it, increase. Okay, so first of all check that this function is working or not. So I am creating a alert onto it, alert, and alert is okay. So this one, so whenever I will click, it will show me an alert. Okay, it will show me an alert. After that, if I am So it is just for a confirmation that this function is working or not. So I am increasing the value of variable x, and now I want to check just okay. So first of all, you can use to show any value inside React by using the interpolation method. Okay, so what is the interpolation method? You have to just put the curly braces and just put the that particular variable inside this. Okay, so you can see that x value is 10 visible inside my browser, on my browser. Okay, the value of x is visible on my browser. Okay, so now I'm clicking on this button and I am using console.log and value of x. Okay, console.log x is just for debugging purpose, so that I can see a value of a particular using for debugging purpose. Okay, and just whenever I am clicking, I just check that now the value of x is 11. Again I am clicking, now the value of x is 12, but it is 10 here, but it is only showing 10. Okay, but it is only showing 10. You can see that the value of x is increasing. Okay, the value of x is increasing, but it is only showing 10 on my browser. This is the regular DOM. This is what the regular DOM use. Actually, regular DOM can't update the DOM element data, DOM data directly. Okay, you have to just remove this and to apply the query selectors onto it. Okay, so this is so here we use the state method of state method is just like we are declaring a particular variable by using state. So we can import the use state method from the React. Okay, and now I am declaring the same variable by using this method. Okay, where so it is just like a getter and setter method. Okay, you have to just put the so this is the syntax how we declare the state. So first of all, you have to use the array symbol, these brackets, and first of all name of state and the method to change that particular state. Let's suppose set x. Okay, this is the name, this is the variable, and this is the method to change the variable value. And now is equals to use state and initial value is 10. Okay, it's just like x is equals to 10. Okay, it's just like x is equals to 9, and you can see that the value of x is now 10. Okay, but the major difference is that we have a setter function to change the value of x, and it will directly reflect on my browser. You can see. Okay, so you have to just apply the method set x and x plus 1. You have to just apply the set x. Set x is the method to change the value of x. Okay, set x is the just method to change the value of x. Okay, we can get the value by this, and we can set value by this method. Okay, so I am getting that value by using directly. Okay, directly I am getting the value by using interpolation, and now I can change its value by using the setter method, that is set x. And now just set x is what set x is doing. Set x is just incrementing its value by 1, and now you can see it is directly visible on your browser when you are clicking on that particular button. Now you can see. So this is the beauty of state. Okay, state is directly bind. If you are interpoling a particular state inside the return method or inside your HTML component, then this particular state is directly bind with your DOM. Okay, so whenever you will update this value of state variable, it will interact with the DOM. It will tell about the DOM that this value has been changed, and DOM will update the value of that particular state variable without resetting any other element. Let's suppose I have another variable, that is y. Okay, is just useless. Okay, so without resetting another elements. Okay, you can see inside this. Okay, not every elements is not going refresh this one, so you can check. Okay, you can check inside the elements. You can see div, and this one is h1. You can see whenever you are clicking, only h1 is going change, not button and this one, or all, not all, everything is going change. Only h1 element is going change. Okay, so this is my state variable. States are just our local variables for a particular component. Okay, states are just like a local variables, but they are directly bind with the DOM. So whenever a particular state will be changed, whenever you are changing a particular state value, it will directly reflect onto your DOM because it's binded with the DOM. So this is my state. Okay, so you can play a game on with this the navigation bar. Okay, you can put two buttons here. Let's suppose inside the list element, I am creating two buttons. Just remove this anchor tag and button. Sorry, button, and with this, and remove this a tag. Okay, and let's suppose I am using dark, and here I am using light. Dark and light, dark and light. Okay, you can see both the buttons, dark and light. Okay, you can see dark and light, both two button I am using. Okay, so now I am creating a state inside my component, that is you by using the use state method. So use state. Okay, and now I am declaring const and mode, comma, set mode is equals to use state, and use inside the use state you can, by default you have to give a particular value, and that is dark. Okay, that is dark. And another, I am changing a particular method, that is on let's suppose I am creating a function or handle mode is equals to this, and if mode is equals to dark, if mode is equals to dark, if the value of mode is dark, sorry, not this type function, this is a function. Okay, if mode is equals to dark, then set mode light. Okay, and you can only take one input, one box, one button only. Okay, by using the one button we can do the same. Okay, and I will reflect here the value of mode and by using interpolation. Okay, now you can see it is dark only. Okay, so for dark I am using this one. So if mode is equals to dark, then set mode light, else else set mode dark. I'm just writing a if else condition that the value of mode is dark, then change it to light, and if it is not dark, then it will be light, and if it is light, then set mode to dark. Okay, just I'm doing this, and now I am changing the value here. Okay, so just if you want to interpolate, a value inside a string, okay, listen carefully. If you want to interpolate a particular variable value inside a string, you have to just use like this. You have to use tilde symbol. Okay, this button is below the escape button and top the tab button. Okay, you have to just and put it inside this. Okay, but you have to use the curly braces, and inside the curly braces use this symbol, and after that navbar is better. So you can append a particular variable, or you can put a particular variable inside this like this dollar and then more. Okay, so it will get the value by the mode and change according to it. Let's suppose if I will click on this dark. Okay, just a second. I have not implement the functionality to handle click. So here on click, handle mode. Okay, so now when I click on dark, then it is light and light, dark. Okay, so another task is to that the change the color of navigation names according to the mode. So you can do it simply like this. If here you can write here, if mode is equals to dark. Okay, just like that. Mode is equals to if mode is equals to dark, then white, else black. This is ternary operator. Okay, this is ternary operator. You can write like this. Okay, if you are writing if this, then like this, else. So you can write this like inside the your HTML component like this, that the checking condition, and then after that comparison, whatever you do, the if, then this, else this. Okay, this is condition. Okay, condition. After that, then, and after this is else, and after then. Okay, so it denotes my condition. So you have to write the condition, and after that whatever you want to do on that condition, and else on the for else condition you have to write the result. Okay, and same you can put inside this, and you can use Control D to select single time. Okay, so now you can check. If you will change the mode from dark to light, then the color will be black. Okay, and you did not apply same on this. It will be on change. Now you can see. Okay, if you will do light to dark, then it does. Okay. And this is my account. Okay, so this is my home component. This is about this movie, and this one is my content. Okay, now it's time to get the prompts. Okay, let's suppose this is my navbar component. Okay, this is my navbar component, and just props are actually state are the variables, and state are the values that are locally that are locally for a particular component. Okay, you can't use this mode value inside my movies, inside my home, inside my component, because it is locally for that particular component. Okay, it is only available for that particular component. That state can only be used inside a particular component. But if I send this state to another component, if I send this state to another component, then then for that another component, this state value will be as in props. So props are the data that is passed from the parent component to child component. Okay, props are the data or the values that is transfer from, that is shared by from parent to child component. Okay, this is props. Props are shared by parent component to child component. If I am sharing particular data from child parent component to child component, then it is props. Okay, then it is known as props. So now I can try this. Okay, so I have this navbar component, and let's suppose I can okay, so this is my routing component, and in the routing component section there is navbar. Okay, so let's suppose I am doing a tricky thing. Okay, so I am using the use state inside my routing component. So I'm first importing the use state. Okay, and after that I am declaring the same method. Okay, I am declaring the same methods into my routing component from the navbar. Okay, because as we can see that routing and navbar are in the same component. Okay, routing and navbar are in the same component. Okay, so first of all I will share this data from the routing component. Okay, so I am using from the navbar component, and all those methods copy, and after that inside my routing component here. Okay, and I am sending this mode value and this function to navbar component. I am sending this mode value and the function to change this change function to mode. To this mode. Okay, and we can do another method that I can use this routing. No, use the same thing inside my routing component. This. Okay, now I'm passing this method to this. Okay, so I will have to use a some variable name. Let's suppose mode is equals to demo. I am passing the props. So how can we pass the props to another component like this? Mode and then mode. Okay, and change function. Let's suppose I am taking a particular name, that is fun1 function 1, like handle mode. Okay, so this navbar component will receive this data. Okay, this navbar component will receive the data in the form of props like this. Okay, check. Inside my navbar component, you can check this. Okay, you can get the props like this. Props and console dot log and props. Okay, so now I am refreshing the page. Control Shift I, console. So can use the another method. It is just a second. I just don't want to need. Okay, you can get this one by using the name. We can get the values. First one is mode, comma fun. That is fun1. Okay, navbar fun1. And we can check console.log mode and console.log fun1. Okay, you can change the name, that is color mode. Yeah, name mode. You can do it as name mode, and by adding this value, so that those variable will not be conflict. So name mode and fun. So you can check this one, and let me remove the labels of errors. So you can check this. You will get the value of mode and this one. You are getting this value from navbar.js line number 9. Okay, so navbar.js line number 9, nav mode and fun1. Okay, so fun1 is a function and mode is this. Okay, let's suppose I am refreshing the page again. Mode has already been declared, so it is nav mode. Nav mode. Okay, so you can check. Okay, you are getting the nav mode value, this one, and function you are getting the. So these are the props. We can say nav mode and function1 as props because these are getting the nav mode and value from its parent component, and its parent component is routing. And its parent component, because navbar is only visible and navbar is only in the scene because of okay, because of my routing. Okay, so you can see that this mode value and handle mode function is available inside your navbar component, and by using, if I getting this value from parent component, then it is my props, then this is my props. So I don't need to use this and this, so I can change everything by using props, this one. Okay, so where we are using mode, control F, just find the value of mode, where the mode, and replace it with the nav mode. Okay, so everywhere the mode, it will be convert with the handle. Okay, and now it's time to change the value of function. So I am just declaring a fun1. Okay, and now you can check nav mode is not defined. Just a second. It is nav mode, NAVA, nav mode. Nav mode, and it is also nav. Okay, you can check. Okay, so now whenever you will click on dark, light, dark, and light. Okay, you can see that this name mode, this color mode, and this value of function is not inside the my inside my navbar component. I am getting this value of name mode and this value of function. This I am getting this value of name mode and this function from its parent component, that is routing.js. So navbar and function one is my props for navbar components. Okay, for my navbar component. Okay, so this is the beauty of React, and these are the state and the prop. And not even for navbar component, you can also pass the same mode. You can also pass the same mode to each and every component like this. Mode is equals to mode. Similar like mode is equals to mode. Mode is equals to mode. After that, mode is equals to mode. And after mode. Okay, now every component has the value of mode inside this. Like this, you can check this. This is my home component. Okay, and this is my navbar component. Home component doesn't know about the value of mode. Okay, but I can get this value by using props, and now I can check this. Okay, handle, and this one color mode. Color mode is, you can check. Now it is using the value of, you can check. Okay, now you are changing the value, then it is light. This one. This is the beauty of every component can use this value light and dark. Whether you have declared this on the color and mode functionality inside your routing component, but every component can use. Okay, so now you have idea. Let's suppose I am opening a website that is React Docs. Okay, now you have idea that, sorry, not React Docs. Let's suppose I am opening the website React Navigation native. Okay, it has value of color mode functionality. Okay, now you can check that how this functionality can be implemented. You can see. Okay, now you can see that how these websites implement this functionality. Okay, let me check. Because every component has value of mode. Because every component has value of mode. Now you can see, let's suppose if I write inside the home component, there is a div. Okay, and I'm styling this div and changing its width. And width is let's suppose 100 pixel, and let's suppose I'm changing it to, okay, first we can take a div, and let's suppose style is equals to width, 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 that is 100%, and height, that is height I am taking 150 pixel. Okay, and background color just dependent on my background background color is like this. If mode is equals to if dark, if mode is dark, then background color red, else yellow. You can check. Okay, you can check this inside my component. Now you can check that the background color has value dark, so it is red. Now I am checking this. You can do. Okay, and you can do the same thing inside any component. Okay, so you have an idea that how these website implement this functionality. This one. So this is React. Okay, so this is React. How we can implement this. Okay, Another thing I can do, that is, let's suppose I have an about component, and you have checked the sometime in the government websites you can check the time. Okay, let's suppose if you have visited the Aadhaar website, and you can check the run time clock on website. So you can implement inside this. Let's suppose we have a method that is we can check here, where, sorry, I am using use state. Okay, and now I am declaring where uh, and time comma set time is equals to use state, and there is a JavaScript method we can see here. Let's suppose Control Shift I. This console, this browser console, also allow you to write the JavaScript code. That is, you can, let's suppose, like console.log, you can write here hi. Okay, it will execute. If you are writing 2 plus 3, that is fine. Let's suppose if I want to print the time, so you can write this, you can write like this: new date, now date dot now. Enter this, sorry, console.log new date and date dot now. Syntax error. Just a second. This one, okay. One closing this. So this is, you can get the current time. Okay. Now, so this is a JavaScript method. New date, date dot now. You can get the current date and time according to your browser, according to your system clock. So yeah, so I'm writing here date, new date, and after that inside this date dot now. Okay, and now you can show this time on your browser screen like this. Time time. Okay, you can see inside the, I think, content component about. I think this is, yes, it's my about component, and time, use state, new date, date dot now. Okay, sorry, because it provides a particular object, so I will have to change it into string. Okay, so now you can see. Okay, but it is not updating. Okay, you can see it is not updating, because whenever you are refreshing a particular page, okay, it is getting its state, and after that you are not updating its state. Okay, so you can use set time, sorry, so you can use set interval method we have inside the JavaScript. Okay, you can use the set interval method, and this set interval method, sorry, you can use set interval method, and inside the set interval method you can write set time, and in this set time you can use again this. Okay, and what is the set interval? Set interval you can use when you want to repeat a particular when you repeat a particular task according to a particular given time. It takes time inside millisecond. Let's suppose if I am writing 1000, then it is 1 second. Okay, if I am writing 1000, then it is 1 second. If I am writing 100, then it is 1 millisecond. Okay, 100 milliseconds. So you can check. Now you can check that live time is going update on your web page. This is React. And these are the benefits of React, because for this particular task, you don't have to change the every DOM elements, and you don't have to change the you don't have to refresh that particular page. This is React. You can live update inside that particular component. Okay, you are just setting the that particular DOM value, whatever you want to change. Okay, now we go to move further. This is my state and the props. This is state and the props. Now we works with the remote data. How can we get the remote data inside my React component? So, so every component has its life cycle. Okay. So let's suppose for a particular person, it has its life cycle. That is, first of all, birth, and after that, a teenager, and after that, a young person. Okay, and after that, a old person, and last that. Okay, so like this, every component has its life cycle. Okay, so whenever you are going on a particular, you are navigating on a particular page, then it is its birth. Okay, so when you are doing any operation on that particular page, that it is after it is it's ongoing. The whenever you are updating that particular page, these are all inside life cycles. Okay, and when you are leaving that particular page, then it is there. So lifecycle hooks are available in React. Okay, so what are the benefits of using these lifecycle hooks? When let's suppose when you want to do a particular task, you want to do a particular task whenever you will navigate on that particular page. Before everything, you want to do that particular task, or you want to do a particular task when you are leaving a particular page. So these type of events can be handled by using the lifecycle hooks and provided method. Okay, so how we can do this? So we have elements, we have another method, that is we have a method that is use effect. Okay, so use effect works for all these methods. Let's suppose I am writing a use effect, and how we declare this? This is the syntax. How we can use this use effect? So use effect. After that, this one, this arrow symbol, and this one, arrow function, and now yes, this is the statement for use effect. Again, I am repeating: use effect, double parenthesis, after that outer, this one, and curly brace. This is my use effect, and it have an dependency array. I will tell about this. I will describe about this dependency array. Okay, so let's suppose I am writing here a alert, ALERT. Sorry, and I am writing hi. Okay, so whenever you will refresh that particular page, or whenever you that particular page, whenever you will load that particular page first time, it will run. Okay, let's suppose I am going on to home page, and I'm already on the home page. Now you can see this is alert. Okay, this is alert. Now I am going to about page, and again I am coming on to home page. Now this is an alert. Okay, so this is the life cycle method of this. Let's suppose I am using console.log 10. Okay, so you can check on the console the 2 times. It will render 2 times. Okay, console.log2. And let's suppose I am changing the value of state. Click me. Now you can check. Okay, this is not just because this one. This is again I am refreshing the page. Now you can check that 10 is printed 2 times. 10 printed 2 times. Okay, and after that, whenever I am clicking on this button, use effect is not working. Okay, use effect is not working, but I can check. Okay, let's suppose if x, okay, if x is greater than 10. Okay, if x is greater than 10, alert no, sorry, if x is greater than 20, no more need to increase the value. Okay, so now I can check. This is 2-time renders due to use effect. Okay, and now check this one. Click, click, click. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And now this. Okay, but it is not showing me alert because you did not bind that variable with the use effect method. This is dependency array. This is my dependency array. If you want to tell the use effect to monitor that particular state, then you have to pass this variable inside the dependency array. Now it will check this one. Okay, now it will check the value of x. You can check, and also it is monitoring this state. Okay, now you can see no more need to increase the. Again, I will click, no more need to increase the value, because now use effect is continuous monitoring your value of state. So this is the life cycle method provided by React. We can do this by using this. So what are the benefits of using these method? So we can, if I want to do a particular task, let's suppose if I am coming on a particular page and I want to load a data that is coming from a remote API or a remote endpoint, so we can do this. Okay, just a second, I will call. Okay, so let's continue. Just a second. Yes. Okay. So use effect. Let's suppose I want to do. Okay, I want to do a task. I have earlier told you about the Json Placeholder API. Okay, which provides some demo API. Okay. Actually, what is the Json Placeholder? Actually, Json Placeholder provides some demo APIs to you so that you can get the data. Okay, you can get. Let's suppose if I am writing this here, you are getting the data of user by ID 1. If I am putting here 2, then you are getting the data. But if I am not providing any ID, then you are getting the data of 200 people at a time. Okay, 200 people at a time. So I am going to use this API. Okay, I am going to use this API. So how can I use this? So first of all, copy this API link into your React project. Okay, this one, and command this. Okay, I will use it later. And there is a method provided by React, that is fetch. Okay, fetch method provided by React so that you can get data and send any data to any remote server by using the fetch method. Okay, so how fetch works? Okay, and also there is a documentation related to this. Okay, so you can use fetch. Okay, fetch method, and you have to provide a URL it to. Okay, you have to provide a URL to it. Okay, after that, dot then will get the response of that particular. Okay, dot then will get the response of this. Okay, dot then, and dot then will get, first of all it will fetch the data from this URL. Okay, it will fetch the data from this URL, and now dot then it will pass the data to this variable. All fetched data will be passed to this variable. Okay, all fetched data will be passed to this variable, so it will get inside the response. Okay, and dot then response. Let's suppose I can write this in a manner, response, and dot catch. Okay, don't write like this, response, and like this. Dot then okay, so dot then is a promise. Okay, and fetch is an asynchronous task. Okay, it will take some time to get the data. This is an asynchronous task. Okay, so fetch will get some data in a just a 2 or 3 millisecond, and then it will send the data. If dot then blocks works, when then particular async operation is successfully completed. Okay, otherwise if there is any error, that it will turn back into the catch block, and all the error can be stored into this error variable. Okay, so you can check console.log error, and you can check here console.log and response. Okay, so now I'm refreshing my page. This one, this is my React project, and this is my home component. And refreshing the page, Control Shift I am checking on this console, and now you can check that there is a response. Okay, there is a response. Okay, but you are not getting the data. Okay, but you are not getting data like this. Okay, you are not getting data like this. So how can we get the data? You have to convert this data into JSON. Okay, so you can write like this: console response dot JSON. Okay, so now refreshing the page. Now there is another promise. Okay, so what we have to use this, just to put, okay, response, and after that response dot then another okay, console.log, remove console.log from there. In response dot then, you can do it here also. Okay, just a second, you can do it here, response, and converted it to here, response. It's just like I'm getting this data, and we will use to then. Okay, then response. After that, response dot JSON. Okay, and after that, again we are applying another then catch block, then block. Yes. Okay. So now a console.log response. You can check on my website. Response is not defined. Dot then, and now it is converted to JSON, and I am saving this inside my result, and console.log result. result. Okay, so now you will get this that data. Okay, you will get this, and I am refreshing the page and you are getting this data. Okay, if I am not providing any ID to it, you will get the data of all 2000 users at it. This is how React works with the remote data. Okay, so now I just want to show this data on my page. Okay, and I just want to show this data on my page. So let's create a state. Okay, so let's create a state, because it is inside this use effect. You have to put it outer side from the use effect method. Okay, so we can create a particular state where data comma set data setter method set data and use state, and after that this one. Okay, and now whenever I will get the result, I will set this result inside this by using this set data method. So result. Okay, otherwise I will set the data as a blank array. This. Okay, so now remove everything from this page. Okay, remove everything from this page. Okay, now I just want to show all the users data on my this one in the tabular format. So I can use the Bootstrap table. First of all, I just want to show the data. So you have to use the data.map function. This is array.map in JavaScript. Okay, this is array.map in JavaScript. How array.map works? Let's suppose I'm just giving a little brief to you. That is JS Online JS compiler. JS Online JS compiler. I'm just using this, okay, to show you a little brief of array.map function. Let's suppose I have a array where ARR is equals to an array, and inside my array that is A, after that B, after that C, after that D, and after that E. Okay, and now I am writing where T is equals to, okay, array, yeah, or I can write directly to array.map. Okay, array.map like this, and it provides two values to you at a time. Okay, first of all element, and second it just second it provides the index of element. Okay, it's just like this. Okay, first of all I provided the basic statement for how can we iterate all these values. So for let I is equals to 0, I is less than array.length. You have do it many times. Length, and after that I plus plus, that is increment I plus plus. After that, what you write, that is console dot log array of I. Now you can iterate. It will give what console log dot log will write A B C D E, because I am iterating this. Okay, A B C D E. So same works done by the this one, array.map. Okay, it provides you two value D comma I. Okay, D comma I, whatever you can do it. Okay, that is value comma index. You can take value comma index. Okay, so you can write the console dot log value comma index. Okay, let me check this one. So you can write this A0 B1 C2 D3. So both are similar. Okay, array.map, but you can write this map function inside the HTML elements like this. Okay, so value comma index, and now okay, now you have to write only parentheses here. Don't write curly braces here. Okay, it will restrict all the renders. Okay, so first of all you have to write here parentheses. After that, just put an element, that is h1, and let's suppose I am using first of all I have to monitor the data. Okay, what data we are getting. that is user ID, title, and complete. Actually, this is JSON data. Okay, this is JSON data. And what is the JSON data? If we have an array and there are multiple objects, this one is an object. Again, this one is an object. This one is an object, and this is again an object. So if we have multiple objects inside an array, then this is known as JSON object. Okay, so this is known as JSON data. This is JSON formatted data. So currently we are getting the JSON formatted data. You can check here. You are getting the JSON formatted data because it is an array, and inside the array there are 200 objects. Okay, so H1, and what are the keys of data? That is completed ID, title, and user ID. I am just taking the title, so I can, because whenever you are iterating first item, that is value, that is value, and inside the value this is first object. So I can get the value of title by using value dot title. Okay, let's suppose first of all clear me this very understanding with you. That is online JS compiler. Okay, and let's suppose, just a second. Okay, and let's suppose I am using the same data. Okay, so with the 3 items only, just this, and okay, I'm using the array where t is equals to where ARR is equals to this. Okay, and now I am using the array.map function. Okay, putting this here. I'm using the array.map function here. So array.map, and now this, and value comma index. Okay, and now I'm writing console.log value. Okay, so this is just like first object, second object, third object. And if I want to print the array.title, okay, so I have to use a value.title because inside the value there is object. Okay, so value.title. Okay, so now you will get all the titles from that particular first title, second title, and third title. So same I can apply in my project. So value.title. Okay, and now you have to refresh your page and you can see the 200 titles of data in your page, but it is not in a proper manner. Okay, it is not in proper manner. And you can also append the index by this by using index plus, because always array index starts with the 1, starts with the 0, so you have to add only +1 in this. Okay, so now you can check 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is from 200 data. Okay, but it is not in a proper manner, so I can use the bootstrap table. Okay, I can just use the bootstrap table. Okay, so where is table, and this one table. I can search table tables. Here it is. That is table. Okay, so whatever table I like, this primary, secondary, table warning, a simple table. I just want to do stack the column, not a stack column. I don't want it. This one, table forward. I just need a simple table, only simple table, just like this. Only I need a simple table, that is this. Okay, so I'm copying this table and using this. Okay, so first of all, I am commenting this code. Okay, and now this is my table. Okay, this is my HTML table. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to change the headings. Okay, and heading should be serial number, and after that what data I have, that is user ID, title, user ID, title or completed. Okay, user ID, user ID, after that title, and after that complete. Status, we can say it's status. Okay, so this is my static table. Okay, this is my static table. So that's why there are only 3 elements, but I will apply a loop on this table row. I will apply the loop on this table row because I have to repeat this table by using the customized data. Okay, so I will just put this map function. Just listen, see carefully. Okay, Control C, because I have to just repeat this section. Okay, so just copy the map functions upper section on this, and after that down section on. Okay, and remove this from. Okay, so now you can see it will repeat this particular section 200 times because it is just a for loop. Okay, and now you can change the value of data by using, this is serial number, so I can use index +1. Okay, and this is the this is user ID, so I can use value value dot user ID. Okay, please check name carefully with the key value. Okay, so user ID. After that title, so value dot title. Okay, value dot title, and this is my status, so value dot status. Okay, now you can see inside my page that all data is visible inside this tabular format. This is serial number, this is user ID, and this is title. Okay, now status is not visible because the value of status is true and false, and boolean values are directly not visible on it. So I can change the status like this. Okay, if value of status is equals to true, then I can write completed manually. Else I can write not completed inside this string, not completed. Okay, so this is my not completed section. Okay, whose value is true, then value dot status, and sorry, the key value name is value dot completed, sorry, not status, value dot completed, completed, completed. Okay, now you can check on website, someone is completed and someone is not completed. Okay, so this is my remote data. Okay, this is how remote data works. Okay, and now you can see that you can apply a action button here. You can apply, let's suppose, edit, and again a row, sorry, edit and again a row, title of delete, and you can apply 2 buttons here. Edit, and you can apply another button, that is delete. Okay, so whenever you refresh the page, this is added and this is this. Okay, okay guys, so that's all from my side for today's session. Okay, I think this will be enough for today. so that you can practice over that. And I try my best to that we can see the beauty of React, and we can see the major features and the functionality of React. You can see it is very easy to develop to develop front end by using the React. Okay, we have too many methods and too many features available in React, so that we can make our UI development very easy. And also we will integrate the Redux also to manage the global state, and we will get we will create our, we will develop our own server, on Node.js server. So we will don't have to dependent on these remote servers. Okay, we will create our own server, so that we can get the data and we can send the data and store that particular data on my own storage. Okay, so these types of functionality we will implement tomorrow. Okay, so that's all from my side. Okay, thank you. Thanks to all. And I think this will be helpful, and definitely it will help. You will learn many things, and it will create interest to you. uh, Thanks to all for your love, and bye bye.